Hello again. We are taking a look at problem 3, and we're looking at these two functions. So first thing is it's actually graphed for you over here. Yay! If you want to do graph on your calculator, try that. But pay attention to the scaling. So like notice on your x-axis that it goes to about 6 and then maybe -6, and your y-axis goes to, I don't know, 40 and then -20. So make sure you change your settings so that you can actually look at the same picture. So again, the first thing you want to do, now you're looking at when these two functions are, it helps to look at when those functions are equal to each other, because down here we're going to look when our parabola is less than our line. So it helps to, the first thing it would be helpful to do is see when they're equal to each other. So at this point here, either by estimating or looking at your calculator, this is at about -0.5 on your x's, that point is. And then over here is it about, your x is about 3. So that's when your x values, when they're exactly the same. So now you can kind of look at, well, what happens between those numbers and what happens on the outside of those numbers. So our first part A asks us, when is 2x squared plus 3x less than 8x plus 3? So you're looking at when is your parabola less than your line. So hopefully you can kind of, down here, this is when our parabola is less than our line. So that's between those two numbers. So between -0.5 and +3. So if you want to put that on your graph, your number line graph is going to be in there and make it look better than mine. There's the halfway point, and there's +3. Whoopsies, you're supposed to do open circle. So I don't know if I can actually make the stylus do this, but there you go. And it's between those numbers. So it includes everything between -0.5 and +3. If you're going to write inequality notations, your x would be less than 3, and your x is going to be greater than -0.5. So -1/2. So down here, part B asks a similar question. When is the parabola going to be, but now we're taking a look at when is our parabola greater than 8x plus 3. So if we go back up to our graph, well, when is our parabola more than 8x plus 3? I'm going to erase some of this other doodad stuff. Well, our parabola is more than from right here, and then from this point on right here. It's above the line, so the y values are more than that. So that's on the other side. So that would be from x is equal to 3 on, right? So if we come down here, it's all these values here when our x is getting bigger than 3. And then here, that's our -0.5 when x's are getting smaller than -0.5. So again, over here, we're looking at, I'm going to do the number line first, when our numbers are less than, and we're going to do an open circle, less than -0.5 moving this direction, and then again at +3 moving this direction, getting bigger than +3. So for inequalities, we would have x is greater than or equal to 3, or we could do x is less than or equal to -0.5.